Hi, good evening. So it's me again. You saw me earlier today. Since today is when we've launched our pre-ordering for the BDJ 2022, our Navi 2022, EIP 2022, and Focus 2022. And today is the second Wednesday of the month. And this is why we're here to in the BDJ Studio with our partners from Revlon because this is a BDJ Studio Learning Series with Revlon, a well-loved beauty brand that wants you to live boldly. So guys, if you're watching us today, please chat in the comment section where you're watching us from. And in this series, we really talk about beauty, makeup, many other things that enable us to live boldly. So, thank you guys for watching me again. Sana hindi kayo nagsawa from this afternoon. And I will bring in my co-host, Erica T, representing Revlon. Come here. Hello. Ayan.
Mabuhay from the islands, Charat. Good evening,
Ayan.
everyone. It's the second Wednesday of the month.
Yes, and please do comment like where are you watching from because Erica is live from
Zambales.
Zambales.
Yes. Mga ano,
So,
I'm very, very grateful. And I wish everybody could be here. It's beautiful here. Guys, kung di pa kayo nakakapunta ng San Narciso, it's a quaint, quiet little town. It's a surf town. The waves are great. It's not like white sand and it's not touristy like that. It's real, it's raw, and it's
mhm.
beautiful. The sunsets here, oh my goodness.
Ayun, we have people watching from Cebu. Sorry, hindi na ata nabigyan ng permission yung StreamYard, so I can't read your name. Facebook user.
Bawal na
Hello.
yun? Wow, there's like
And
that.
then si
Okay.
Rosket. Stephanie, hello. BDJ Baby and Revlon users
Aww.
since high school watching from Batangas.
Thank you,
Nice.
Anne. We
Oh,
love to hear it.
yun. Oo. So, I'm live in San Juan. And
Live from San
Erica,
Juan and live from San Narciso.
yes. Ayan. So, tonight our topic is very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very interesting. Our topic for tonight is all about facing our fears, finding the courage. So yung theme natin
Mm-hmm.
tonight is like finding the courage. Kasi I think I I think it's a very relevant topic. Sabi nga ni Erica. Ano
100%. Yeah.
Erica, ano nga yung feedback mo?
Grabe si Universe. Parang walang pahintulot. Charot. Basta walang pa warning si Universe, pero masyadong aligned si BDJ sa mga kaganapan in life. You know what, Dar? I don't know if that's like a thing that you'd ever get into. I feel like you guys would make an interesting spin on like a tarot deck, and it's like words of affirmation. Parang your gratitude
Oh,
cards, but then
yeah.
that would like super,
Meron kami. Wait lang. Sadali lang. Hold the
super
stage.
topic.
I
I guess
forgot. I'm gonna
face your
bring
fears.
out pala. I'm gonna
That
bring out
would,
the Dare
girl.
to be Courageous cards.
Oh my
Yun
goodness,
pala. Wait
guys.
lang
Abangan
Hold
natin.
on. Erica, ikaw
Yes, I
muna.
got you. But guys, yeah, no. So I don't know about you, but the last couple of episodes that we've been doing with BDJ have been they've been ako tamang-tama ako, guys. Ewan ko sa inyo, pero ako tamang-tama ah. But they've really been like so inspiring and so encouraging. They've been encouraging you to find the courage. Ooh, so okay, what's the difference between the previous decks that you guys released? Sell
So
us on it.
we actually have three Dare to Be cards in the new edition. The Dare to be grateful, Dare to be courageous, and Dare to be creative. So, ayan. Si Bonnie watching us from Cebu.
Alignment. Maayong gabi!
Yeah.
Gabi.
We have two people coming from Cebu. So, ayan. Our topic for tonight is finding courage, and we will use the Dare to Be Courageous
Woo!
cards. But mag-answer muna tayo ng mga questions. And guys,
Correct.
like the usual, there is a promo. We're doing giveaways. giveaway mechanics for tonight. As usual, we're giving away a Revlon item, and tonight's prize is a Color Stay glaze stick eyeshadow. Sorry, ako lang mag-isa ngayon. So to qualify, you need to sign up at go.bdj.studio/sign up and comment with your takeaway from today's live. So again, the sign up is you need to sign up at go.bdj.studio dash
Slash sign
slash
up.
sign up. Yay! Ayan. So balik na tayo sa discussion natin. Woohoo. Oops. Tama pala to. Ayan. There. So, Erica, nakamute ka.
Oh no.
Our first question, since we're talking about fear, parang, what do you think is the most common fear that's stopping us from living boldly or pursuing our dreams?
Is insecurity a fear? Does it count?
It's, baka pwede naman siyang
Phobia. Charot.
will insecurity drive the fear of failure?
Yeah, I was gonna say like the most common one I think is fear of failure. And then parang that fear stems parang it just morphs into so many other things. And it's so important. Parang we really need to collectively as a society decide that we need to be kinder in the way that we speak to ourselves. It's okay to be
Yes.
fearful, I think. Parang if there's trepidation about something that you're going to undertake, that's a good thing. Two things is
Mhm.
either you'll really do well and like you'll give your all kasi takot na takot kang to screw it up, or
Mhm.
um you'll really do, or parang you'll do really really horribly,
Mhm.
and then that fear will just like cripple you forever. So I think it's about being kind to yourself and saying like, yeah, I could fail, and that's 70% expected. But what if there's a 30% chance that I can actually do it? So it's I was gonna say it's like fear the unknown and fear of failure, parang intertwined.
Yeah. I think
How about sagot? Sorry.
I would agree. The one of the biggest fear I agree is really fear of failure. Oh, it's sabi nga ni Yael, fear of failure, fear of rejection. Yes. Definitely parang ito malakas talaga to na fear of rejection and failure. And sa akin naman in terms of fear of failure, I think it's I don't know. Maybe I've moved into acceptance that there is parang there's really the probability of failing. And
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
fact, yung sinasabi nga sa akin ng one of my coaches was saying that the higher you go up, the more chances of you be failing
Falling.
and
Yeah.
getting rejected, sabi nga ni Yael. So I think it's really a very real thing to be fearful of failing, to be fearful of, and I like what you said, Erica, regarding na dapat nga parang in a way, for me, we embrace the fear. Ako, I don't know, parang we have to be able to see that the fear of something is not necessarily
A
a
bad
bad
thing.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes. So it's actually what we do about it or how our reactions after, 'di ba, is what will dictate kung is it the right thing to do or is it the wrong thing to do. So meron pa dito, fear of being criticized by other people.
True. I
Malakas
just
din to.
am, yeah, I think, and it's easier said than done. And there are many times when I forget to do it myself. But whenever I'm very present or very aware of somebody like criticizing me, and if I can, in the moment, do at least like a general introspection and be like, okay, I didn't do anything wrong. Ano na, dead ma na, na parang, hay nako mga bashers talaga. Ganyan. Tapos, cabs na! Like, if you're not hurting anybody, and if you're really doing the most, because everybody is doing the most. Like, if you're still living, if you woke up today, congratulations, you are doing the most, and I salute you. And it's a hard time for everybody, but if you're watching this live stream, like it's probably not that easy for you, but know you're not alone, and know that even though it's really scary, we're all going to be okay.
Yes. I think ito din yung masasabi ko in terms of the fear of being criticized by others. This is a recent realization that I have. Parang in general kasi, the way I see myself is that I'm a very confident person, meaning I don't really mind if people bash me or certain things because I'm very confident with who I
Like,
am. Parang ganun,
yeah,
na parang
yeah,
I'm doing things
assured.
pero I'm assured, yeah. But alam mo, recently na-realize ko pala, Erica, when I'm stressed, I really do seek affirmation from others.
Affirmation.
Meaning,
Yeah, for
oo,
sure.
parang,
When you're
kumbaga,
overwhelmed.
when I'm super stressed, parang I ask, is this correct? Is this correct? Is this correct? And then, or parang, tama ba to? Okay ba? What do you think? What do you think? I keep on asking instead of coming from that confidence normally. When I'm super stressed and overwhelmed, I really need the affirmation of others. And
Yeah,
I guess the learning, the understanding of how that works with me is that it made me realize na, okay, if this is the case, then I need to actively seek out na parang, hey, Erica, I really need a bit of affirmation or confirmation na tama ba to? Sa tingin, do you agree? Kasi right now, since I'm super stressed, I'm overwhelmed, maybe I do feel a bit vulnerable. So, I need a bit of affirmation. Ayan. So, meron din si Kate. Hello, Kate. Na-miss na yung
hey Kate.
energy.
Aw,
Ah. Or
thanks Kate, that makes us feel really nice.
ayan, meron yan. Almost 24 years
Wow, now
using colors.
that's long wearing.
Galing.
24 years.
Ayan,
You
Revlon
know,
lotion from
Revlon lotion from Australia. Um, I'm not sure. Probably where can you buy Revlon lotion in Australia? My friend is half Australian.
In Australia? I
Yeah.
have no idea.
Is there like what's like your Watson's equivalent? Healthway.
Crazy Clarks. Just kidding.
Crazy Clark.
No.
Never mind. There's
I don't know.
there's Google. You can Google that. You can Google that.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry Star, hindi namin alam yung
I know.
kung saan
So sorry.
galing yung
Yeah.
Revlon lotion from Australia. Baka
Yes.
you have to queue the Revlon Philippines to be able to distribute the Revlon lotion. Additional SKU. But yeah, so
Hirap magdipit ng inventory ngayon, girl. Alam na natin yan.
yes, guys. Very challenging times in terms of like figuring out the inventories and like the demand of certain things. That's why, ayan. So yun,
Sorry, I have a
definitely.
question
Okay,
for
game,
you.
ikaw.
Sorry. Yeah. So like given that the topic is facing your fears and given that, it's really parang a lot of businesses time is running out. And that's just
Mhm.
like a harsh reality that a lot of people have to deal with. And it's scary. But
It,
what makes you say, no, I can do this?
it's a very hard question. But yes, in the past few months, it's been harder kasi parang kumbaga last year, 2020, somehow a lot of the seeds that we've planted, kasi 'di ba, when you have a business, and I'm sure you guys, um, pag may savings ka, more or less, you're okay with 2020. But as the longer it stretches out,
Yeah. Yeah.
kaya mo nafe-feel na ngayon yung sense of urgency, yung time. So for us in business, there's a huge fear talaga na do we close down? Do we like continue or all of these things? I think there's really an acceptance that things have changed. Medyo sinampal talaga ako ng coach ko. Like, obviously, virtually, guys, hindi naman physically. Sinampal ako na talaga bang ina-accept mo na may pandemic? Talaga bang ina-accept mo na right now, in a way, the house is on fire? So
Mm-hmm.
that's his term. Na the house is on fire, or the house is on fire.
Group yourselves into. Shut up.
Oo. So parang if the house is on fire, how do you function when the house is on fire to make sure na mag-stop na yung fire? Do you do certain things that you wish, parang you imagine a better future, or you really just work on the present?
Mm-hmm.
So, sa akin, I felt so grounded with that. Kasi like, umiiyak ako and stuff. Kasi parang narealize ko, despite all my courage, my honesty, even sharing all of these feelings with my team, I wasn't being honest enough.
With
And
yourself.
with myself about accepting the reality na how bad things are right now. And I think because things are bad, you just really need to, okay, kailangan kong i-accept how bad things are and look at it without judging myself. Kasi parang yung nangyayari when things are bad, parang minsan judge mo sarili mo, kasalanan mo kasi yan eh, kaya naging bad gets. Kaya parang may ganon. So I think we really need to remove that layer of guilt or shame and then just accept na, okay, the situation is bad. We are here. Ito yung situation. Ano na talaga yung what is within our control? Ano pa yung pwede nating gawin? And ano yung hindi na talaga natin pwedeng gawin? So, I think one of the hardest things when there are bad situations is letting go of certain options that you wanted that is not available to you anymore. 'Di ba? Kasi parang
Yeah.
minsan ang hirap eh na parang we're so attached na no, this is the solution eh. Ito yung matagal na eh na tried and tested that we've been doing for 10 million years or whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So ito yun talaga. But then things have changed. So that kind of method doesn't work anymore with the current reality. So the question my coach would ask me is what will you do differently today from yesterday so that your results are different from yesterday? So sobrang ano talaga challenging, 'di ba? Kasi parang lahat na parang pwede ka ring magsabi na parang lahat na ng different perspective tinitignan ko, nauubos ka na siya. But I guess somehow what keeps me going, since that's what you said na parang laban pa, what may, 'di ba, parang underlying your question is parang what makes me say na laban pa. I
We'll live
guess
to
it's
fight another day.
it's really going back to our purpose, going back to my purpose, and seeing talaga that this is really what I want to be able to leave as my legacy. And then at the same time, um, I really do my homework in terms of the numbers. As you know,
Yeah.
it's really, although sa totoo lang kasi, I'm doing all the numbers stuff right now because I feel like in the earlier years, I haven't been doing it as well as I should have. But right now, I'm being grounded by the numbers. Numbers really tell the full story. So it's very important to ground yourself with data. So, ayan. So, may shares tayo sa mga bellas natin. Wait lang. Basta
Hey,
tayo.
guys, give me a couple seconds. I just need to give my dog some water.
Okay, sige, sige. So, I'll just read first. Sabi ni Kate, aray, natamaan. My fear right now is launching my own thing. I want to dive into a retailing din kasi, Shopee shop. Pero natatakot kasi ang dami-dami na rin nagtitinda ng stuff ng gusto ko. But I really believe in the product. I want to put it out. Kaya I finally jumped, targeting to launch my products this August. Yay! Good luck, Kate. Go ahead. Definitely, it's very important to be able to differentiate your product or differentiate your brand. And basta follow your numbers. When you do your marketing, when you do your selling, dapat lang tama yung numbers mo. Para
Congrats.
lang, ayan, para lang you're safe. Kasi syempre ako, I'm also still coming from, I'm very I guess gusto ko responsible, 'di ba? Kasi in terms of our savings, in terms of all these things, but definitely taking the risk is really good, especially if you can back it up with the numbers.
And you know, Kate, wow, I super salute you because she just did it.
Yeah.
Babe, just do it. My friend's shirt today is literally a Nike shirt that just says just do it. So
Yes.
congratulations to you, Kate. You just
Yes,
keep doing what you're doing.
congratulations.
The universe is on your side.
Oo.
You so good, you
Share
will reap
natin
even
yon.
better.
Actually, that's what we want to be able to do eh. Na eventually we can do in the Bella tribe. I think we're seeing that there are more Bellas who have started their business so that we can create like a community that maybe we can just
Of
buy from each other,
fempreneurs.
support from each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Mm-mm.
really the ideal solution and situation is because that's what we lack as a country is just holistic bolstering of, you know, parang support small businesses. So guys, if you haven't yet, don't forget to pre-order the BDJ the BDJ planners for 2022. We have been
Ex-
focusing on the BDJ. What
Naalala
am I
ni
missing?
Erica.
So don't
Yes.
forget that. Fear of being left
Mm.
out, left behind.
Ayan, oo. Fear
Person
of
yan.
being left out and left
Yung joke pa
behind.
yan.
Oo,
Alam mo
malakas
yan, ang
din
dami ko yung
'to.
fear na ganyan. Totoo. Ako
Malakas
feeling
'tong
ko naiiwan
fear.
na talaga ako eh. Yeah. So it's important to keep learning.
Yes.
If you feel like you're being left out, then, you know, learn about it. Figure
But
it out.
yeah, I think it's really yeah, I agree, I agree. Tama naman kasi
Because you're
parang
very studious.
yes. I
Yeah,
think
you like
also
to stay
it's
up late.
important. Ako rin personally I feel also left out or left behind na parang I feel like I'm too slow with a lot of the things that I'm doing. If I'm but I think that's really the parang 'di ba, when you're comparing, you'll always see someone better than you and you'll always see someone worse than you. So parang
Mm-hmm.
meron bang point talaga? And I
Yeah,
guess it's
you're
really figuring out, tama yung sinabi mo, enjoying your own face and appreciating your journey where you are. Parang you are where you're
being
meant to
present.
be. Oo.
Yeah. And allow that to just lead you to where
Correct,
you need to
correct.
go. Trust me.
Ito, I
As
like
opposed to that
this kay
feeling back.
Monica.
Ooh, very
Fear of
profound.
moving backwards instead of moving forward. Do you know, I like this quote. There's a ma-quote na naman ako. Alam mo ba yung quote on arrows na parang an arrow is being pulled wait lang. An arrow
It's
can
pulled
only be
backward to
shot.
launch forward.
Yeah, an arrow can only be launched by pulling it backwards. So when life is dragging you back with difficulties, it means that you are going to launch that it's going to launch you into something great. 'Di ba? Ang
Woo! Go
ganda.
Kate!
So so if you feel that parang life is dragging you down, the pandemic has dragged you down and all of these things, then just really imagine yourself as an arrow that God in life, the universe is just pulling you back to be able to launch you. I think that's like ako most of the times yun talaga yung one of my
Reasons to wake up.
visualizations in my head. Para
Correct.
nagiging
Reasons to
ako,
wake up.
okay yan. Yeah,
From a
definitely.
very practical standpoint, I mean, yun talaga eh, na parang you have to go through it para bongga yung effect, bongga yung like when you see why you were held back for so long, you're just like, oh, I get. Or like if things weren't working out, eventually it does. Eventually it makes sense. And the important thing is to just keep showing up and keep trying. How does it
Yes.
make you?
Ayan,
Oh, wear
sabi
some
ni
lipstick while
Yael.
you're at it. I
Definitely.
like
So
the
you'll be
question.
more confident. Sabi, I like the
Correct.
question, what will you do today that is different from yesterday? Yes, it's like sa akin din sobrang malaking wake-up call siya to check myself and see if I'm still doing better. Kasi parang kumbaga, how am I looking at things right now? And the reason that I'm looking at things right now and how can I make things parang kumbaga my actions today is a result of my beliefs today, right? And then my actions
Right.
today create the results that I have right now. So what
Right.
happens if tomorrow gusto ko ng ibang result. So, kailangan ko ibahin yung actions ko. Pero bago ko ibahin yung actions ko, kailangan ko rin i-check in. What are my beliefs about myself? What are my beliefs about this situation that
Right.
drives this action? So, ayan. Yun lang. Meron rin tayo dito. So, Erica, we have this from Glad's amigo. I fear of being
A
masakit
failure.
pa kasi pag
Instead of
nabigo sa huli kasi nag expect ka talaga. Kaya talaga madalas nag-iisipan ko kung ipupush or hindi. Ito yung mga sinasabi nila na when you pursue something, you shouldn't, parang
put all your
you're
eggs in one basket.
hindi. Parang you shouldn't be attached to the outcome.
No, yeah. Like,
'Di ba? Na
let it
parang,
happen. Try it. Day at a time.
yeah, you
True.
do you do your best in terms of what you're doing or what you need to do, evaluate it, review it. Pero in terms of the outcome, you have to allow the universe to do its work.
Yeah.
And siya, parang mahirap siyang i-absorb or
I-practice.
i-practice. Mahirap siyang
Napakahirap
i-practice.
siyang i-practice.
Oo, na parang alam mo yun yung wanting something but without the giggle, guys. Kasi parang that's one of the lessons in manifestations. If you guys want to check out, I had a game plan with Winston Lim. So he's a manifestation coach. And sabi nga, yun talaga, yung hashtag,
Parang
walang
term na yun.
giggle.
Okay, yeah. It's
Manifestation
like,
coach. Walang
it's
giggle.
it's what do they call it? Active waiting. Na parang sure you're waiting and sure it's stressful to be like in limbo na parang ano na kailan darating. But then,
Mm-mm.
yung parang if you're really in that space, because I feel like most of the time, actually, I think the most common waiting is like waiting on yun, just doing something for yourself or something that you've been thinking of for a really long time, whether it's changing your hair or switching jobs or launching your own
Correct.
brand or becoming a freelancer. Like we always give ourselves these man-made concepts of, I mean, obviously, like be a little smart about it, have some savings, of course, like don't have 20 pesos in your bank account. Be like, I'm quitting my job because this is what the universe wants me to do. No, there's a difference between wisdom and whimsy/impulse. But we give ourselves these things na parang, hindi, pag na-achieve ko na to, doon na ako pwede mag-quit. And then we just keep delaying and delaying. And our waiting keeps extending. And then tayo
Correct.
yung nabuburdo, parang, ang tagal tayo, wala pa rin. Tapos parang, but what if
Alam
you
mo,
gonna change it?
alam mo yung yung logic, bakit hindi tayo dapat may giggle? Kasi, parang giggle na parang you're like, I really need to have it.
Yeah.
When we're coming from that kind of actions and emotions, why do we feel that kailangan na din manggigil? It's actually
Mm-hmm.
coming from a belief na scarce yung money, scarce yung success, scarce yung resources.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah, na parang
So it's
only X
really
amount of people can
parang,
do it.
only a few people can do this eh. Kaya kailangan kong panggigilan para makuha ko. So it's coming
Career
from
na
a
career
scarcity mindset.
mindset.
Oo. So if
Yes, not
yung
abundance.
yes, and pag scarcity mindset ka kasi, yung maa-attract mo din scarcity.
Correct.
So
It's the
that's
juju, it's the
why
energy.
that's why we have
You have
to
to
really
stay
go
magnetic
into
for
the
good things.
space, yes, of abundance na parang, okay, I'm gonna do my best and I'm gonna expect the best things. But if things don't happen exactly as I planned, I'm trusting that this is still the best for me. So, ayun. But yes, ito, maganda yung sinabi ni Leslie.
Your mind has been conditioned to believe that you aren't good enough, that your dreams are just that dreams. Your mind will tell you to fear what your heart yearns for the most, and it is this fear that will keep you from realizing your dreams. That's true. And I feel like, to a certain extent, I mean, this is what me and Dar were saying at the very beginning of today's chat, is that fear a little bit, or the right kind, is a good thing. Fear can be fuel, but it shouldn't be like sinister fear. It should be like, shoot, I feel like if I don't give my all, I'm gonna mess this up. Therefore, the action point is give your all, diba? And like everything has just been really interlaced. Na yun yung sinasabi ni Darna, parang just show up every day, do the best that you can. It's a lot easier said than done. But essentially, you should be fine. We're all still here. Praise the
Yes,
Lord.
we are still alive. You guys are still listening to us. So we're okay. It's just that maybe yun nga meron tayong mga experiences nga talaga na pinagdadaanan. And but those experiences, positive or negative, does not make us. We are still worthy and we are still worth it. Sabi nga ni Pao, fear of failing myself. So I get tired of picking up myself from every downfall. But life must go on. Ako din, nakaka-relate ako dito, Pao. Only you can pull yourself up, bounce back stronger. I super agree. I think sometimes when you're tired, you allow yourself to be tired and really recognize you're a human being and you need to rest, you need to sleep. The other thing I can also share is also ask support from people around you, because I think a lot
Ask
of
for help.
us empowered women, it's not so comfortable asking for help.
But yeah, and honestly, when you ask for it, it'll be given. It
Yes.
will be
So
given.
parang, oo. So medyo may ganun lang tayo. Ayun. So ano yung mga ibang questions natin behind the scenes pa with the with the failure, kasi again, yun nga, essentially there's really the reason that there's fear, it's a really a biological response to protect us. Oh, alam
Go
mo ba
ahead.
yung, sorry, may
No
naalala
worries.
akong tidbit regarding the fear of rejection. During the caveman times, rejection can literally kill you.
Kill
And
you.
that's kill you
Yeah.
because they survive via tribes eh. Imagine if you're in the caveman, I mean that era, right? Na parang madaming wild animals roaming the streets, or streets tuloy, whatever, like empty lands, right? Ang dami.
Tonggol.
Oo, tapos kung ikaw lang mag-isa, wala kang tribe, you will really die, right? Parang mahirapan ka to survive alone. And
Oh, yeah.
that's why in a tribe it was so important during that time that you will not be rejected, because if you're rejected, you're ostracized from that your small tribe, you will physically die. So that's actually the root why they're saying that as early as even right now, meron tayong remnants passed on generations and generations of that fear. But right now, literally, 'di ba? Hindi ka naman mamamatay kung ni-reject ka eh. Hindi ka na mamamatay kasi iba na yung setting. So we have to sort of shift our mindset that it's not anymore the same circumstances, and
Yeah.
we will be okay even when we fail, even when we are rejected. And it's still
And
somehow part
even
of
if the Ipis has
reality.
wings,
Even if the APS has wings. I
yeah,
hate
you'll be
that.
okay. Because I saw it here and I was like, alam mo, because it has been a very
Ayoko ng
real
APS with
and
wings.
heavy conversation. I was like, okay, let's take it back a little. Let's give the ladies, our Bellas, a nice laugh. Even if the Ipis has wings, ladies, let me tell you, you're gonna be okay. De joke lang. Who
Mhm.
am I? Yun yung talaga yung, no. Tsaka dentists. I don't enjoy the dentist chair. This is why I floss. But like, you gotta go. I think it's because like I had braces. I hate bunot. Oh my god. I really need to get good care of my teeth para hindi kailangan bunutin yung teeth. Guys, mag-toothbrush kayo. Even if you don't have a fear of the dentist. Okay lang yan. But yeah, what about you? Do you have any like practical? Yeah, practical
Practical.
fears like that. Pangit practical fear. But yeah, for me it's flying EPS.
I
And
don't like flying ipis also.
I mean, in the water, like shark. But sharks, naman kasi pag di mo sila pinansin, hindi ka
Hindi
naman
ka naman, oo nga eh.
papakialaman. Oo.
Oo. But I remember because I was a swimmer back in high school na when I used to train like early morning, like 5, 6 a.m. Kasi 7 o'clock yung, 'di ba, yung classes. So I would swim before class. And so it's dark. Hindi pa nag-rise yung sun, tapos malamig. So, feeling ko, nasa swimming pool ako,
Saan? Okay. Like,
naririnig
nasa
ko,
beach ka pa, girl?
hindi, wala nga eh, pero naririnig ko yung Jaws music in my head in the pool. So, parang in my head, like, crazy. I think it was like the
Thalassophobia is not true.
best, one of the best pieces of music ever made, just
I mean, it is
because it
award
can,
winning, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, it
It's a
creates
mood.
a lot of fear
Yeah,
by
instantly.
that
It's a mood.
sound.
Psychology. Um, have you heard of thalassophobia?
No, no, no.
Comment,
What?
say something, Bellas, if you know what thalassophobia is, or if you have it, it is fear of what lies beneath the surface of the water. Like, just but of the water. Yeah, thalassophobia is fear of what is beneath, or parang yung, it's like, it's a phobia slash paranoia of um what lurks in like
Underneath.
waters. Yeah. I see you with the deck. All right, let's go from fear
Yes, kasi
to courage.
yes, kasi our goal is to turn ourselves to be more courageous. So it's there to
Courageous.
be courageous. Okay, I will pull a card for Erica.
Woo! Okay,
You
it
are
says you are
connected.
connected and part of a greater whole. I'm not crying, you're crying. Shut.
This
That's
is
so
the message
beautiful.
for Erica.
Thank you. We should do like a card of the day for everyone watching. If that's
Mm-mm.
for me, thank you.
Who
I
crosses your
see you here.
mind, and how can you be present to them today? So
Is
that's
that
your
my
there.
thing?
Yes, that's the
That's like my
challenge.
challenge. Yeah. Okay.
Meron ka na
How can I
naisip
dare to be there for them? Was it to be there for them? Wow.
to be courageous. Yeah, how can you be
The-
more present to them
yeah. Oh,
today?
how can I encourage someone else? Oh yeah, just be more present. Yeah. Yeah. I can think of somebody. I think the thing is, especially like because I was saying to you, since I'm back to regular programming, my energy, I really just felt na bigla ako nalobat la. And I've been so wonderfully recharged. Just coming out of the city and being one with nature. It sounds so hippie, but like it's iba talaga, guys. It really gives you, it reminds you that we are just here passing through, but you should make your trip a good one and leave a good
Yes,
legacy,
and
which
make the
is,
most.
yeah, make the most of the journey, guys. Like, our
Mhm.
time here is limited. Do you really want to spend it bitching over somebody? Sorry, excuse my friend. But do you really want to spend it on things that don't bring you joy? So thank you. I know exactly who to call and how to,
Okay,
yeah, be
ayun.
courageous and be kind.
Sige, mag-ano
You should pull
ako.
one for you and
I
one for
will
the audience.
pull, yes, I will pull like 5 cards. Okay? So for all watching us today, please choose a number from 1 to 5. And that's your card for today.
It's
Okay?
like feel good tarot.
Yeah. Actually, there was a time last year we were doing a lot of pulls in our FB lives. I think nag-adjust na. Ayan, nagbibigay na ng number yung
I'm
mga
gonna buy
tao.
those that don't.
Papadalhan kita.
No, 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 don't you dare, Darlene. I'm purchasing it whether you like it or not.
Okay,
Dare
choose a
to
number 1 to 5 ah.
accept
1,
my
2,
money.
or 3, or dare to accept. Okay. Okay, I will accept. I will accept. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Content
Ayan.
yan, guys. Guys, bumili kayo yan. Content yan. TikTok yan, guys. Alam niyo na.
Pag, pag TikTok, yes. Shout out to our Bella Ira who's using the cards in her TikTok. Okay. Sige. Ay, yung nakikita kong madami is number 3. Sige, number 3 muna. But I will still read number 1 mamaya. Okay. The card number 3 is this one. Time unfolds. What's meant for you at the right time. Oh, ang ganda to ng question na to. What are you impatient about? Check what benefits this delay may be offering you. Sakto siya sa gigil, guys. Sakto sa parang natamaan ako dito. What are you impatient about? And what is the benefit of the delay? What can be a possible benefit of the delay? So, parang if our assumption is everything that is happening is for our highest good, 'di ba? Na parang it's the best case scenario for us. What is the benefit kaya of this situation? Ang
That's
ganda.
yeah. Kaya niya, isipin niya yan, guys.
And then I see another popular number 4. Do you want to read it? I'll
Okay,
flash it to you.
number 4, make a list of people whose traits you admire. What are these traits and how do they resonate with your values in life? That's so important. It's basically take an inventory of, the people you surround yourself with. Are you happy? Do you like them? Do you like the person that you are around these people? Do they encourage you to be your best self? So yeah, make a
Yeah.
list of the people you admire and what traits you like about them.
Yes. Because I think the value naman of identifying the values that are important to you. Ako nag-agree ako the most important decision that you make in your life is identifying your values. Kasi it defines your character. And
Yes,
when you're clear with your values, it actually guides you in your life na parang guides you in terms of the decisions that you make na ano ba gagawin ko in this path? Left ba ako, right, straight, or whatever, 'di ba? What will define you is, I mean, what will guide you is actually the decisions. The
yeah,
values to make those decisions, 'di ba?
great.
Ayun.
These are such
Ay.
great cards. I think somebody wanted to read number 1.
Meron bang number 1? Meron akong nakitang
Ano
5.
kanina number 1 eh? Okay, number
Okay.
5.
Sige, 5 muna. Kasi,
Ay,
ah,
pak! Ang daming kailangan
to.
marinig niyan.
Si Kate, sabi niya 5, tapos bigla tingnan mo, for me right now, setting boundaries. Sumakto. You were affirmed by the universe.
Woo!
Tama
Akin
ba?
nga as in ganon girl nag-lock in sila. Nag-lock. So yung perfect fit. Yeah, you know what is I was saying a while ago, it's like, you know how kids, the one of the first things they learn to say is no. And then they love to say like, come on, brush your teeth. No. It's like, okay, no more chips. No. And as kids, I feel like we're so good at saying no. And then we become adults, and for whatever reason, we think that the world is obligated to ask us, or that we are obligated to never say no. And you know what? You can. You can
Yes,
say no.
you can say no. Parang even all the opportunities sometimes that parang we've been, ako 'di ba, that's part of my story in BDJ and how I started, that I was afraid of letting go of the opportunities that were um
Already presented to you.
offered to me. And then I realized talaga, and nag-fail ako in all those opportunities. And the reason I realized is because it wasn't really what I wanted. Parang
Mhm.
tinake on ko lang yung opportunities na yun kasi sayang.
Nasilaw,
And 'di
oo.
ba yung sayang, again, coming from scarcity.
Yes.
Sayang na parang hindi babalik, hindi ko na 'to makukuha ever again. So
Yeah.
sayang. So
Yeah.
medyo may scarcity doon.
Versus
Sobrang
being
sakto, Kate.
driven. Yeah.
Correct. Where do you need to establish better boundaries and how? So all the fives, everyone who have chosen fives, learn to
I think
say
F5
no.
just applies to everybody. But you know what's
One, two,
funny?
three,
I
four,
mean,
five. Apply to all.
correct. So I was watching the Kylie Jenner, how they built it, the Kylie Cosmetics, sorry, how they built it. And then the second episode features Kris Jenner, and it opens with a quote that says, if someone tells you no, you're talking to the wrong person. And when you think about it, like, you need to learn how to say no, and people are, gonna have to like draw their boundaries with you. And sure, not everything that people say yes to is a good idea, but if you're on the path towards something noble, and you're trying hard to make something happen, if somebody is saying no to you, that means you are talking to the wrong person, and you just got to find the right people that will be like, oh yeah, we can make this happen the way you envision it. So yeah,
Yes, correct.
perfect. Practice saying no.
Meron to, sabi ni, before we pursue like one and two, impatient to be successful in life by becoming rich. Benefit, I guess, in the process, learned a lot and got to know the people who truly cares for me in spite of my status in my life.
That's so
Yes,
important.
I
Congratulations. It's
agree.
important. I hope you cherish these people.
Yes,
Yung mga
very
ano,
important.
yeah, not just when you're high on life, but like even when you're in the valleys, it's the people that are there for you in the valleys of our lives that like matter and mean something. Pao Alagao says missed opportunities can lead you to the path that you should supposed to be. Yeah, that's correct. Like parang sometimes the detours and diversions when you get like they make no sense at all and you're like paano ko napunta dito? Pero pagdating mo dun, everything. I ko, that just happened to me. So I don't know if you've ever had those experiences, Dar, na parang it didn't make sense at all and it was a complete detour. But eto pala yung the key. The key to
The
success.
key, the
The
key,
key. The
the
key. The
key.
susi. Yeah.
Okay, the key. Yes, definitely. May ano yan eh talaga, there's a balance talaga of the trusting the universe and believing that everything that you deserve will fall into your hands. Just have to be ready for it. And aside from being ready, you need to feel that you are worthy of it.
Worthy and deserving. Yep.
Worthy. That you are worthy and deserving of it. So ayan, number
Yeah.
2, find your
Find your
tribe.
tribe. It's so
And I hope
important.
that's Bella Tribe.
100%. Yes.
Nag-promote na kanina si
Mga
Kate.
okay yung mga segue ko, diba? Sorry, skate pala. Akala ko splatter. But yes, it's so important to find your tribe. I can't read the fine print. I think you're gonna have to read it out for us, Dar. It's a little
Okay.
texty and tiny.
If you are a sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with, who are these 5 people and how does each of them appeal to a part of you?
That's very challenging.
It is very challenging.
Very challenging.
Pareho siya sa values kanina eh, yung people
Mm-hmm.
that you admire
Yeah.
the most and then the values that resonate with you. And so ito, finding your tribe, 'di ba? If you want to also elevate yourself, you also want to be able to make yourself better, you need to really be with like-minded people who will raise you up, not people who will bring you down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
100% agree. It's super important to choose your company, essentially. Doesn't mean naman
Yes.
na parang 24/7 for the rest of your life, all you're gonna do is like grind, and work so hard. Because
Correct.
people who
Oo.
know how to do it right, they'll party even if that doesn't do
Correct.
work. It's
Correct.
important to take breaks and reset and rest and give yourself a pat on the back. And if you do it with people that are doing the exact same thing, isn't life more better that way? So yeah, definitely find
Mm-mm.
your tribe and do it by knowing your true north, by identifying like your values, what you believe in,
Yes, exactly.
and allow
Connect.
those to be common denominators in your social circles.
Mm-mm. And then here we have our fifth medyo mahaba. This is in the number 1. For those who chose number 1, yung mga even the team replay, if you're gonna watch us late, Tahay. I mean after now, after our time now. This is the
After
number
this
1.
live.
Ayan.
Ooh. To ground is to pour your energies back into the earth and feel the warm calm of nature entering your body in exchange. Don't judge your thoughts and feelings. Just tap into your stream of consciousness. The
Very
universe is
nice.
very accurate, you guys. I mean, honestly, if you've been feeling like super slumpy, get out of the city. Come to San Narciso. It's beautiful.
Si
Or like just
Erica
go
and
into
Sanders.
nature.
Ayan, sabi ni Kate, huwag kayong mahiya mag-interact. Yes, Pabibo. The Bella Tribe.
Yes, let's all connect. I know.
Yes.
like the thing is, my secret to a happy life is I turn off all my notifications. Like if I don't have to be on
No,
social
pero
media,
yeah,
I'm not on it. But I
mm.
think guys, parang para lang walang magsabing si Erica strero naman yan. But it is important to have a community of people, and like the Bella Tribe is a lovely community. That's what it is. It's not just like a group or whatever, but it's a community of people that are like-minded, that are all rooting for the same things. You never lose by having a team that celebrates you. That's
Yes,
why I love
correct.
Queer Eye
Ganda.
so much.
Ang ganda nun, ang ganda nun, yeah.
Thank
Sabi
you, Evelyn,
ko,
for your nice words also.
yes. So, it's really important talaga. Parang in terms of definitely the way earlier about the tribe, and then now it's about being able to release and ground your energies into the earth and feel the warm calm. So, one way of doing that is really don't not judging your thoughts and just writing things down. And I think it's really well
Unfiltered.
unfiltered,
Filtered.
unedited thoughts.
Yeah. Tapos ikaw,
You need.
babasahin mo in retrospect, solid yun. Very
Mm-mm.
great practice. Do you do that daily, Dar?
I do it certain times a week, hindi naman daily. Kasi parang yung nangyayari, I end up like making more to-do lists instead of parang like all these emotions. Pero pag heavy talaga yung emotions, nire-release ko din talaga siya eh. I get really frustrated. So there are two things that I do in terms of release. I write it down, and then number two, talk to my husband. And I'm glad he's not yet tired of me.
Aww. Mary,
Sabi
your
ni
best
ano,
friend, is our other
yeah,
card pull. Charot.
card pull, Mary. Sabi ni Tessa, thank you for sobrang kailangan ko to as a new mom who has discovered her
Says,
new self. Yes. It's not just a baby who's born, but a mom is born, and that's you, Tessa. And
and we're learning together.
yes, congratulations on your new baby, and congratulations on this new you. I'm sure with any kind of change, parang you will definitely feel awkward with certain things. That's how I felt. And I also felt all the emotional stuff postpartum. Like I was also crying. As in
Sobra.
ganun, yung feelings. But madami talaga, guys. So hormones is real. Effect of hormones is real. um, that,
But the feelings are valid.
yeah. Nasamid tuloy ako.
OMG.
So,
Tubig. Cheers, guys. Don't forget to drink water.
mm, yung malaki kong water bottle.
Ay, pareho kayo ni Miss Anna.
Talaga? Pink din ba?
Miss Anna is the original Miss Revlon. Charot, Miss Revlon. Miss Anna's my boss, guys.
Mhm.
And she has the same water bottle as Star. In relation to this topic, though, I wanted to share lang something that Miss Anna likes to say. She's like, she is really, wow, that woman. Sabi niya, life is always going to be hard, whether we like it or not. That's life. So when you are unhappy with the situation that you're in, you can either accept the situation, change the situation, or remove yourself from the situation. Whatever your response is entirely up to you. And you need to
Mhm.
go with, the voice in your heart that says, here's what we're gonna choose, or here's what
Yes.
you should choose. And then whatever fear that's keeping you from, kunwari what your heart says is like, no, alis ka na dyan. Pero ikaw parang, your head, diba, will get in there and rationalize and say, oh, no, 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 no. You need to do this first before you can actually pull that trigger. But face that fear, badly put, follow your heart, and it'll work out. There's a reason we say this all the time. I just think that and you really need to be courageous enough to go for it and do it and
Yeah.
try.
And I think yung idadagdag ko lang doon sa sinabi mo, Erica, is your commitment to the choice that you make.
Yes. So
So,
is
kasi
there follow through?
sometimes, yes,
Paninindigan.
correct. Commitment lang na focused on the choice that you made. If you made the choice parang really from the heart, then it is the right choice. It doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter what other people are saying or parang even whatever the results is. At that time, that is the right and the best choice for you. Commit to
Mm-hmm.
it
Mm-hmm.
para you can realize also the results of your choice. And even if it becomes like a mistake or you ano kasi yun yung fear natin 'di ba? Na yung choice na ginawa natin it will be a mistake. Then maybe there was a reason you had to commit to that choice. 'Di ba? Maybe there's a benefit to that. And
Yeah.
if you didn't make that choice or mistake, you wouldn't be where you are at that time. So with me, sa akin nga, ganun. It started with the wrong choices in my career path before I started BDJ, but it led me to where I am right now. I still hope it doesn't, parang sinasabi sa akin ng coach, it doesn't matter if your choice is right or wrong. It matters if it's your true choice or not. So
Mm-hmm.
that's the only question. Is it a true choice? Is it a choice that is coming from your heart?
Yeah.
Ayan. So yun. Shout out from Juicy. Yan.
Hello, Juicy Reese. Juicy Reese TV.
Yes. So definitely just face the fear. Ni-recap na tayo ni Pao. Follow your heart to be courageous enough and commitment with the choices you make. Thank you, Pao. Ayan. So,
That
ayo.
qualifies you for a chance at free Revlon
Kailangan
item.
mag-sign up. Ayan, here. I
Yes,
will
don't forget
flash
to
the
sign up at
banner.
go.studio. I
Yeah.
do
Because, ano to, here.
go.bdj. Yeah, and .studio / sign up.
Yes. Thank you guys for accompanying us the second Wednesday of the month. Pero wait,
Mm,
before we go, meron akong last question, Erica.
okay.
Ano ba yan? Nagda-dry yung throat ko. Wait lang. Remember, every month, meron tayong question. So this is the question for the month. Kasi the month for July is about influencing positivity. So, how do you add more positivity in your life this month?
I would say just think of the things. I mean, introspection is key, right? Like, think of the things that you want, evaluate, like, why, what is the reason behind them. And if
Mm-hmm.
and it's absolutely fine for things to be like, oh, I want this because it's a fashionable thing, or like, oh, having this material thing would be really great. But if it's a little deeper than a flex, do you know what that means, Dar?
Mm-hmm.
A flex. The answer is deeper than a flex, where it's like having this thing would, be a great tool for me to help other people and improve the community around me and make priceless memories with those that I love. Even if it's like a medyo, what do you call this, splurgy thing, you know, think about it, ponder on it, manifest it, and be present enough to be very conscious of where you're placing your energies. So, like, if you can choose to be kind instead of cruel, even if someone is really, really annoying and you think that they deserve it, if you can be like, okay, you know what? Um, we don't feel the same way, but like, I'm super okay now. We can move on. Like, choose kindness over everything. That is how, your conscience is clear. You keep yourself ready to receive all the abundance that the universe has planned for you, even if
Parang,
it looks really, really hard.
parang kailangan ko yung advice na yan. I need to also
Okay.
definitely practice. I receive. For
Yeah.
me naman, how I want to be able to influence more positivity at this time. It's really, I guess, parang maybe in terms of hope,
Ooh,
um
beautiful.
possibilities of the future. I
Mm-hmm.
think it's something that I'm parang that is actually natural for me or easy for me, and I guess I want to add more positivity for people, especially yung mga nahihirapan to see past to where our current situations are right
Is
now. So,
going, yeah. That's
yun.
true. And you know what, Dar? In a society that keeps telling us to look at the situation from a singular angle, and it's like despair. Ay! Kakaloka naman tong si Pao. Maraming salamat, ladies and gentlemen. Charot. But no, in a society that really just, blindly leads us to think with the scarcity mindset, it is such an act of rebellion to say that's not my reality, and choose to believe in better, and in the process
Mm-hmm.
becoming better to attract the prosperity that is waiting for you. It's such a rebellion, such a rebellious act to do, and why not be a little rebellious? So if you have that
Yes.
hope, go and dare to be courageous,
Yes, dare
because
to be
rebellions are built
courageous.
on hope.
There you go. So thank you guys for
Thanks for
staying out and
joining us.
staying with us and hanging out with Erica and myself. I hope you guys got a lot of takeaways, and please do share it at sign up at go.bdj.studio/sign up, and we will be giving away a Revlon item for for a random winner who will submit their takeaway in this sign up form. And with that, guys, thank you for watching us in the BDJ Studio Learning Series with Revlon. Please catch us again in the second Wednesday of the month in August. And next week, catch me with Kandama. So it's time to turn passion into action. Thank you, everyone.
So
Good
important.
night.
Thank you.